Yeah, I'm wearing Flyers gear. Shut up, I know. I like the Flyers. Is it time to trade Anders Nilsson? This is a really heavy topic, and I know a lot of people out there are probably really upset. They're furious, they're really just over the top right now. I know I was when watching this Vancouver Canucks game that just concluded. The Canucks lost 4-0 against the New Jersey Devils, or was it 5-0? Let's say 4-0, because it makes me feel better on the inside. Anders Nilsson just played probably like the worst goaltending game that I've seen from a Canuck this season, and I don't want to say that because I want to make him feel bad as a person. That's not what I'm trying to do here. I'm trying to say that, in my own personal opinion, this was a very bad game, and the goaltending performance, which is what we're focusing on right here, it was just all over the place. A lot of the goals that went in were positional goals. Nilsson wasn't in the right spots. A lot of the goals that went in were just ones that you look at and you're like, really? You let that in? And a few people really started... That's a loud motorcycle. A few people really started getting onto Nilsson's tail. In the Discord, I saw it in the Discord for our Canucks. Everybody was really hype about that. On Twitter and in the Facebook comments, everybody was riling on Anders Nilsson. And in my opinion, I understand why, because I said that goaltending performance was pretty poor. And now there's a lot of people who are starting the Demko Watch hashtag, because we need to get up Thatcher Demko, and it's time to trade Anders Nilsson. Let's actually think about this a little bit here. I don't want to get all yelly. I don't want to start yelling because I was very angry watching that Canucks game. I don't want to bring any of that into this video, but I understand that a lot of people were really frustrated with this game. Credit Mackenzie Blackwood, too. The guy's got like 122 straight minutes without allowing a goal. Absolutely incredible performance by him. The Canucks had a few chances that probably should have been goals, but were either saved or that went off the post. But good credits to him because he was good. Anders Nilsson, on the other hand, though, a lot of Vancouver Canucks fans are really just up about him. And, you know, there were so many little things that he could have done. Everybody watching the game had their own little comments to say about Anders Nilsson. Maybe it's because everybody kind of had their own different points of views, and everybody just had to get it in there. You could say that about the Vancouver Canucks fans base. We're ridiculous about being meticulous. Maybe it's because we're obsessive, or maybe it's because we care. Am I really not allowed to say that? I don't know. But the Vancouver Canucks haven't necessarily had the best goaltending tandem for a while. And I know Jacob Markstrom's been really good, and he's been fantastic for the past few weeks. But Anders Nilsson, he hasn't won a game since October 16th. And he's played 12 total games this year. He's won the first 3, and those first 3 games, he had a 9-something save percentage. It was pretty good. And that game that he most recently won was October 16th against Pittsburgh. Now, he's lost 9 straight games, and in those 9 straight games that he's lost, he's only had a 0.9 save percentage in one of them. Aside from, I think the game today technically counts. I don't know the shot totals and everything. Let's ignore today's game because that was just a bad game in general. But only the 2-1 loss against the Dallas Stars was an Anders Nilsson game above 900. Every other game was below 800. And, actually, no, that's what I was thinking about. Nilsson didn't get a 900 save percentage in this game. Good God, no, he didn't. He actually has a 900 save percentage on the year. And I know a lot of people were talking about it on the radio. I know Botch had a plan like, okay, play Nilsson against all the weak teams and then trade him at the deadline because he'll have a 910 save percentage. That doesn't look like it's going to come into fruition today because Markstrom's been hot, but Nilsson is still, oh man, he's kind of shaky. I don't know if the Vancouver Canucks will have a lot to get if they trade Anders Nilsson at this point, but I do know that if he does get traded, everybody's going to be, yay, because it's Thatcher Demko time! Demko, get up here! That's what we want, isn't it? But at the same time, we do have to consider the fact that Nilsson is a human being, and the fact that he is a hockey player who's getting paid to play hockey. Granted, he hasn't been playing very well recently, other than that Dallas game, but the Vancouver Canucks most likely would be able to get, let's just say, a fifth. Like, the Toronto Maple Leafs got Michael Hutchinson for like a sixth or something. A fifth, I think. Why couldn't the Vancouver Canucks get a really late pick for Nilsson to a team who really needs it? Maybe like these guys, right? Actually, I mean, no, Carter Hart's pretty good too. I have no idea. But, bottom line, Anders Nilsson is a player who Vancouver Canucks fans really do want to get traded right now because of that performance against the New Jersey Devils. And if it were up to me, I'd probably wait it out a little bit more, because I think everybody's been kind of expecting a Nilsson trade for this year, ever since the year began, basically. So, I probably would align with Botch's plan on the radio a little bit, start him a little bit more frequently, get his save percentage up, and then trade him then. But at the same time, we don't have any confidence in him at this point because of everything that he's shown. He hasn't won a game in like 3 months. Or is it 2? It's 2 months. I can't do math. Overall, things are kind of freaky, and I don't really know what else to put on this topic because it's just such a heavy thing, you know? The Vancouver Canucks and trading goaltenders doesn't really happen often, but when it does, it's usually pretty big. So Anders Nilsson could very much be in the next line of Vancouver Canucks traded goaltenders. And I don't want to say it's for the better, but it very well might be. Anders Nilsson had a really good stretch with the Vancouver Canucks earlier, back when he came. He's had a few good stretches here and there, but this season it's just been out the window. And overall, I'd be okay with keeping him for a little bit. I'd be okay with trading him right now. But the bottom line is, I think that by the end of the season, he shouldn't be a Canuck. That's it. And I've been trying to make this a light commentary. I don't want to get angry. I don't want to say that he's terrible. But he's been bad. And I don't know if anybody's out there to disprove that. Hope you guys enjoyed this video to replacing the Short Session and Gaming. And bye.